Okay, dokie. Sorry about that. I had the wrong one on there. No problem, Billy. And hey, Fatima, how are you? And I'm glad it came through. Awesome. Yeah, that resin really makes it pop. I'm glad it got to you safe. And happy early birthday. All right. I had to. The stove guy came through, so I had to cut the other stream short. And looks like I might have to. Well, hopefully I'll get a lot of this finished. I do intend to finish it today. Then I'm gonna move on to a portrait. Okay, um, 16 by 20. This is all right. Uh, yeah. So it's gonna be a backlit fall scene. Got the cloud and you got the really lit up sky back there. So all of these fall colors here are going to be backlit. So I'm gonna put a lot of dark um, in here and kind of round off some of these branches and everything. All right. Oh, see, okay, you got the plumbing there. I'm expecting they have to actually switch out. It's a new stove, and they have to actually switch it out with another one because this one isn't working right. So yeah. So, but okay, we're gonna get back to it here. I may need to add a few more colors to the mix. We'll see. But on the lower right, we got a very deep dark blue. Gonna need some more brown, titanium white. Got the cad red, cad yellow going on over there. All right, all right. So let's get to some a little bit of brown. I know you guys had snow over there in Michigan, there, Detroit. Yeah, we're about to get some today too. I think it's the stuff that you guys had yesterday, but it's coming. It's in Syracuse now. It's gonna make its way here in a few. All right. So let's darken up some of these leaves here. All right. Uh, we're gonna use deep brownish green. We're gonna put that blue here. We're gonna put some yellow in there. Yellow it up a little bit. I think I want to deepen it with some red. Yep. Touch of red to deepen that color. And a little touch of blue. A little bit more yellow. Still give a little hint of green. Get some water. Loosen up this paint a little bit. Okay. We're gonna come right in here and just deaden up the middle of it a little bit, especially toward the center, and it goes outward. So just like that, get some interesting shapes going on there, just like that. Okay. Oh, that was quite a while back, Billy. The lasagna. Yeah, I don't find myself really cooking too much, really. It all depends if I'm really in the mood to do it. But I haven't cooked anything like that in a minute, in a while. Okay. So as I'm getting some of this darker color in here, now the secret of it really is to get some thick paint, put a little bit of water in there. Okay. And a light touch of the brush. And you're going to do interesting little groupings. Okay. I don't want to kill all of the color, of course, but in the middle of, because it's backlit, all the light's coming from here. All right, we put a little bit of color in it. It just makes what's in the back pop out even more. Okay. And as you do this, and usually you start off from the center and go outward. You can let a few bits of color sneak in there, but not really too much. How do you know when to stop? You just look at it and see how it looks to you. And remember where your light source is coming from. Okay, and it's coming from the left and the right, because once again it's a backlit tree. So it's dark in the middle. It kind of peters out in the background. Not the background. It just peters out on the sides. Okay. And as you can see with the lighter colors, it looks like the light's coming right through some of the leaves there, some of the branches. Okay. So you slowly build up your scene. Helps your painting come alive. All right. It really, you can meet a couple of these, have them join in there, like so. Draw right outside the tape line, act like the tape line doesn't exist also. Okay. All right, I'll leave it be just like that. Now I'm not being monetized because I've been gone for so long, so it's like I'm gonna have to start all over again, but that's all right. That's okay. I'm gonna take a very small fan brush, and we're gonna get a few highlights on these fellas. So let's take some yellow. We'll put it around in here. Take some white, pop it here. Okay. A little more white. And I'm going to add these very bright highlights just sparingly. Okay. Now I got a lot of paint on the brush because I mixed it on the brush. I don't need that much paint. I'll just get rid of that. And really just put the tip of the brush in there. We'll loosen up this paint just a little bit. All right. Thank you, Billy. And I really concentrate this stuff right on the side. Bring some out here. It kind of rounds out your trees, really. Bring a few of them in there, inside like that. Okay, I'll pop a few over here in this corner. Come on around in here. And just really use the tip of the brush to add a few. Come around in here a little bit. Come down here. Okay. Not much. It doesn't take much. Okay. We're going to add some other trees in this painting, of course. I'm just taking my brush, I'm twisting it here and there. And once again, it's just little groupings of things happening. Okay. Let's go a little bit in there, like that. All right. Once again, it gives a little roundness to your trees. Um, I'll pop a few over here on this side, just on the very ends. All right. On one of the trees, we're gonna go and highlight on both sides. Hey, whatever music moves you, it's all right. All right. Pop a few up in there. Bring a couple of them out this way a little. Come over here. We're gonna do the same thing. Almost, almost Christmas tree like. Come on around in the sides here. Just interesting little groupings. They peter out a little bit in the inside. You got little bits of sun peeking through some of those branches there, like that. Hold on for a second. I'm texting my brother. I'm doing a live right now, but I'll be done in a few. What time do you want to go? This is where speech to text comes in great. Seems like everybody's getting their vehicles done. My lady friend is getting hers done. It'll be done later on the day. My brother's car is getting brake work done, and it will be later on the day. So I go and take him to the bank and go get his car. So he's writing me back right now. All right, we're gonna come up in here. We'll tease a little bit of light. Very light touch. A lot of paint, a lot of watered down paint. And what you're looking at me do right now is all there's little gaps in there where the sun kind of peeks through. All right. And make it look haphazard. Okay. Very random, especially for this tree here. Got the lights on both sides on this particular one. All right. And then a little bit on this guy. Now, don't worry if you get a little heavy handed. Okay. Don't panic. It's all right. You can always even it out. Always. You can always even it out. If make I'll like if you make I don't know, too much paint or you think it is, you can always once again you can always even that out. So it's all right. Okay. Hashtag. Yeah, you guys know the rest. I understand what you mean. Wanda's car needed all four brakes and rotors. You don't want to know how much that cost. How much that cost. All right. And okay, we're gonna move right along here. Uh, I could do it with this brush. Let me dip my brush into some water, and we're gonna put a few bits of long grass in there. Okay, let's see if I can do it and make it look right at least. We're gonna come right in here. Yeah, you guys can see this, and we're just gonna kind of brush up a little bit like that. Come in here, do the same thing, little off to the side a little bit. If it's something I don't like, I will get rid of it in a hot minute. Pop a few in here. And this is just little groupings of plants. Once again, all of that, it just helps sell the illusion of light coming through. Okay, let me get my head out of there. It's just the way I'm situated with the camera. So sorry about that. And it's just a little bit of water. I'm just dipping my water into the brush, tapping it a little bit. Okay. And I'll angle the brush if I want some of these kind of going the other way a little bit. Okay. That's fine. Pop up feel from here in the corner. Okay. See? It just brings out those spots a little bit more. That's all it's doing. All right. All right. You know, you guys could talk. You guys were talking for a few seconds. And then all of a sudden you died out on me. Coffee break. Okay. So we have some of our deciduous trees doing their deciduous thing back there. All right. Um, looks like I might want to put a nice monstrosity or two in here. Um, throw in a few heavier leaves. Okay. Because once again, it has set some of this back. But before I do that, let's make sure this is totally dry. So if you guys got a question or anything, um, feel free right now. I am. I'll get the outro ready. Well, I should get the intermission ready first, in case I have to get up. Because you guys are the silent crew when you come to my page. Really. The reason why I'm waiting for this to totally dry is because I'm gonna throw some mist in here and then put in the other trees. So I'm building layer after layer after layer. So you got a layer back here with well, you can barely see it, but there are the mountains and the clouds and such back here. Okay, the light once again is coming through. Then you got our billowing clouds, which were coming around. I knew you wouldn't see them here. Okay, but that's okay because we can add mist and stuff going through here. So each layer will bring all of this back further. All right, then that's pretty much what we're doing. Okay. I can throw some rays in here. I guess I could do that. So we'll play around with a little bit of that while we're waiting for this to totally dry. I don't want to use this as tape. This tape too thick. I don't need this. Let's try for the blue tape. Let's get an imaginary spot somewhere. We can put some of this stuff. I'm just thinking of where would be a good spot. Maybe right there. All right. Now I'm taking this band of tape. Okay, I'm just rolling it across my towel. All right, that's all. All right, we'll start with one. Yeah, we'll have it come right around in here, just like that. All right. Okay, let's take. Usually a flat brush works pretty well with what I'm going to do, so I'll take a pretty flat guy like that. All right. I'll wet it up a bit. And we're going to dry brush some sun rays. Go into this yellow whitish stuff here. Okay. And extremely lightly, very light, I'm going to wipe some of this off. Very light, you just come over here and we're going to just go straight downward. You're going to just keep lightly wiping. Okay. Just like that. And you'll see what happens when I get rid of the tape. Okay. And you'll see some of that work its way through. All right. I'm just picking spots to where some of this stuff might shine through. All right. I might make it a little brighter. Let's touch a little white up in there. And be very, very cautious, very light with it. All right. Very, very light. Very light. Okay. Peel it right off. You see what it's starting to look like now. All right. So you can aim a lot of this right toward the glow spots, if you would like. I don't necessarily have to start way up there. I can start like from here. Okay. Spread it out. Turn my brush around. Should have a little more paint left. Very light with it. I can spread it out here. Okay. Just keep it going. Just like that. You see how it's starting to look now? All right. See how the atmosphere totally changed? Okay. I'm just showing you guys techniques. You take it and you run away with it. Do what you will. I'm just showing you how to get it done. That's all. Flip the tape and go this way. All right. We'll come right around in here. Very, very light. Just go light, very light. So you can barely see it. All right. You start to see little bits of it. You know, you gradually go heavier and heavier. You just want a light film. Okay. All right, so check that out. Isn't that something? All right. I'll do it from right here with this. I'll just have it come here um, for the next one. Little yellow, little white, very light, very light. I'm spreading it out here so at least it can match the length like that. Okay, that's cool. I have it a little stronger here, like that. And it looks natural, like that. Okay. I really won't have to add any more than that, but I think that effect works well with it. What do you think? All right. Nobody's talking to me. Oh, you got to give me a complex. I'm still thinking of another of a tree, but I think I might plant some rocks, a couple of rocks. Let's at least let me throw a couple of rocks in there. Let's take a small flat brush. Let's see if I got a little bit left. Mm, not much to write home to mom about, that's for sure. Let's see what we got here. I just need some quick make pretend black. A little bit of water will loosen up the paint just a little bit. All right, we'll come here. Uh, we'll plant a rock right around here like that. Okay, come down, come across like this. We got one right here. So that's rock number one. Oh, we'll have ones hanging around here like that. Okay, probably a little something, a larger one right here in this corner somewhere. A little touch of loosen up this paint just a little bit. I just need something dark. Darken that in, and let's let him kind of curve up like that. All right, come down. So we got one right in there. Okay. Oh. We'll put a baby one right here, and maybe one right in here. Okay, just a few. No biggie. All right. I think you guys must have left me again. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, something. Okay. This is actually Prussian blue. All right. I'll use the same brush here. We're going to go back into our brown. Brown and blue will make a nice natural black. All right. And it's umber. Umber and Prussian blue. A very put them together and you'll get a natural black. so the black isn't as jarring. Okay. Thank you, Fatima. I think I'll have a thicker tree. Get a little bit of character. Okay. Um, let's place it. Oh, we'll do it right up in here like that. We'll bow it out like that, kind of crooked, and it's gonna kind of web out that way. We'll give him a little bit of girth here. All right. That and kind of make him out to be in that direction. We'll kind of give him a little something here. A little something out that way. And as you can see, it is black, but once again, it's not a super jarring black that'll make you throat curdle or anything like that. And we'll just block all of that in. This paint is pretty thick, no water. I want this to dry. So while I put this in here and let it dry, we're going to fill out the rocks. All right. Just blocking in the tree, the trunk anyway. Painting don't necessarily have to be super complicated. I'm saying that as far as your composition, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be. And I'll probably make that root a little thicker here, have it travel a little bit there. There we go. It'll slowly disappear. All right. You're definitely not going to see any of this. That will be pretty much all darkened in there. Okay. All right. Yes, it's quite a gnarly trunk. Yeah. It's seen better days. It's seen better days about 40, 50 years ago. The trunk is built like its painter. All right. Yeah, I wish I'd have known that you. Well, no, yeah, I wish I'd have known beforehand. I probably would have arranged to meet you guys out there. You know, every once in a while I'll take a big trip like that. Okay, let's take a little bit of white, go into this dark color here, and we'll take some blue and take some brown. All right, a little touch more brown, put it in there. Touch of white, gray it out a little bit. I like that for maybe a lighter color. We'll we'll save that. We'll go back into the blue and brown. Okay, just like that. We'll kind of brown that up a little bit more like that. All right, that's cool. That'll work. All right, little much on the paint, so let me rinse that off. I don't want to use that. These rocks are kind of small. Doesn't need such thick paint on them. All right, just take a little bit of this color. We're coming right down here, and we'll start to pop in some of that rock color there. Now, you might not see it too well, of course. It is a deep gray. The only way you can see it really is if the shine from the paint because of the light hitting the paint. So, all right. Remember, these rocks are kind of backlit. Okay. All right. I'm going to take an even smaller brush and I'm going to put in some of the details there, some of the lighter colors. Reach behind me here. We get a smaller brush we can play with. All right, let's take some of that lighter gray hit here. Okay. And we're just going to play around with the medium colors here. And make sure you choose where you put this stuff because it's backlit. All right, it's backlit back there. Next September, okay. Just for remind me. See if I can make that happen. Jim was in a tux. Where did he have to go? Yes, they do round the piece. Yes, I agree. We're going back to the half inch again. Touch some more white into this color we got here. And we're going to get a nice chunk of brown, slap it in there. A little bit of blue. Blue that up. All right. That's it right there. All right. Okay. There we go. Joswina, greetings. That flower is looking incredible. Good grief. Okay. Now remember the tree's backlit. All right. We're gonna lighten her up a little bit. that first. There. All up around in here. We'll put a little bit of that in here too. Okay. It's like that. I think I'm getting a little spoiled on that resin, Josefina. I've done 2 paintings and used the resin instead of varnish, and I'm really enjoying the way it looks. Yeah, I did a portrait. I did a portrait, and I did the resin on that. It was one of the recent flower videos. I think it was the yellow flowers. I think I showed the resin on the portrait, and then I resin actually the yellow flowers, and I think I showed that on the video previous to this, two before this one, and I loved it. It was great. Okay, I'm just looking for a palette knife, a little bit of white. That should be okay. This is not really the knife I'm looking for. Because I was doing some comic book work, a lot of my palette knives are in other places. I guess I'll use this one. It's alright. Alright. Yeah, the resin's great. I love it. I do. I really enjoy it. Okay, we're going to go right here to the outside of the tree. And we'll just kind of tap some of the bark coming through there. It's been a minute since I did any painting. Well, this is good practice for me, I suppose. Right on its edge there, just like that. Bring some of that gnarliness over there, like that. Come up around here. Up around here a little bit. Now remember, this tree, when they're backlit, you got light on both sides. Okay? So keep that in mind. You don't have to do every single bit. I did too much there. That's all right. I can, get rid of that. That's fine. No big deal. I'll show you. You can get rid of little splotches like that. Get a little bit of the previous dark you had, and throw that in there. It's all right. You'll be fine. See, you're all right. Hashtag, don't panic. Might need a little more white in that. There we go. And cut across real quick. Yep. And we'll just come here and we'll just kind of touch some of that. Come over here. Come around in here. Right in here. Let the brush do all the work. Let the palette knife do all the work. Okay, you're guiding it where it should go. Okay. Sometimes it's just a nice little touch of something there. That's all. Come up around here a little bit. Okay. You really don't need a lot. Yeah, touch a little something there too. All right. I can put this back over here. I don't need that. Let's go back to our tiny little wedge brush. We'll use some of this. Touch a little bit of that on there. All right. And right on the top of the rock. Actually, I don't want to use this. It won't be necessary. I can get away with a strip liner or a liner brush. Let's use this tiny little guy right here. I'm going to dip this tiny little brush in a little bit of water. Come in here. Get some of this bright stuff. Okay. We're going to come over here and we're going to outline that rock a little bit. Just in pieces there, in bits like that. Come over here where you think the light would catch. Come out here. Okay. Rub that around a little bit. Let's get a little more white in there. Direct sunlight's hitting that guy, so pop in a few right in there where that light's really gonna hit that rock. Okay. Right in here, a little bit there. Right up in here a little. Take my hand out, rub some of that out. Right up in here like that. And rub some of that. It's the texture of the board that helps you out when you do stuff like this. You know, people will be wondering how you do it, but this will be our secret. Okay, shh, don't tell nobody this. Yeah, it's really turned out nice. Well, sweeter. I admire that you are willing to try different things, and it come out great. Bixby says hello, and Bixby's still on my wall. All right. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Where is my super long? Is it around here? Did I put it somewhere close by? It doesn't seem so because I don't find. Okay, here, right here. Where are you? I'm looking for my very long script liner. I do have it. I just don't want to rough everything around here and knock everything down. There it is. Gotcha. There you are. Hello, my friend. Okay, what was I using this for? Oh, okay. Now I remember. All right, we'll use some of this bright stuff right here, and we'll get it a little brighter. If I can scoop some of this up here, let's see if I can get away with it. All right, we're gonna come here. I don't even have to start from the bottom. We can just go like halfway and have the see how to just get the sun to catch catch a few of these. Okay, just like that. Believe it or not, it has to be brighter. I want it brighter anyway, because it's closer to us. Hey, there we go. It wakes up. That's it. Like I said, I don't have to necessarily go right to the bottom. All right. Let's get a few of these over here. We'll put a patch right in here. All right. We'll come over here and we'll curve a few past this tree, just like that. All right. A little bit of water. As you can see, you can get away with, this is like a very light gray green, but it looks white, but it's not. It is not. Throw a few here, like that. Right up in here. Okay. Some smaller ones there. And we'll kind of bring it this way. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Oswita. We'll come over here on the side. I know my head is leaning over. I'm sorry. We'll come this way because it makes, watch this. I'll come and aim it downward. So it looks like we're like in the bushes themselves. And aim it downward like that. Okay. Just all this simpleness right here, it just makes it look like you're standing, you're behind something. It pushes everything back even more. Okay. So we got some foreground things happening here. Have it come over the rocks. Cross over like that. Okay. Have it cross over the rocks. Now you have something pushing even the rocks back. It doesn't take much. Okay. It doesn't take much at all. Once again, we're just building a lot of atmospheric stuff here. Okay. Make it a little taller there. And we'll push some more back. I'm going a little slower with the strokes. Okay. Because what I'm doing is pushing the whole painting back, adding these taller fellas in there. So they're all getting pushed. Yeah, everything's getting pushed back. Put it right in front of some of the sun rays there. Come on out there. Now you got height to do these with. You have height, the trail of them, how far you want all of this stuff to go. You have all of that working for you. Okay, when you do this. So you don't have to have something monstrous and large to push the painting back. These little weeds, these little bits of grass will help you do the same thing. Okay, because they're getting in front of other objects. You follow me? So this is all about composition. All right. Okay. I think I put enough stuff in here, and it balances out. And you can see how much attention. Okay, this is really your focus. You think it's the tree, but no, your eye's actually drawn back here, and then it comes that way. And that's what I wanted it to do. Okay. All right. It is time for me to sign this thing. I usually don't sign it over here on the opposite side. We will today. We'll put it right here. I would like to thank you guys for watching. What is it? 11, 20. That's actually horrible. Let's move all of that. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of there. Let's do that right. 11/23. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. They may notice that. They may not. I'll probably resin this too. But there you go. I'll get rid of this. Let's put this on full. Bam. There you guys go. All right. That's the way it's supposed to look. All right. All right. All right. Let's take off the tape. Let's bring this back a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right. Whew. Let's get this on the way. Which one's first? We'll do this. I would like to show you guys at least. I usually don't do thick 1-inch borders on my work, but every once in a while. Now that I've completed this, I'll be working on a portrait, and I'm debating whether or not to go live with it. I may, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Because portraits do take a ridiculously long time. So we'll see. All right, but there you go. There you have it, guys. All right. We are done. All right. So I forgot what I named it. I think I called it the entrance or something like that. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much, Fatima and Halsweda. Oh my goodness. So hopefully you guys are seeing also a sharper, clearer picture. Brand new camera there, barely a year old, and that'll be the new permanent one. It will not see the light of day outside the house. It's mounted there. All right. I'm trying to think what else. I think that is it. But yeah, I believe I'll resin this once I let it fully dry. I didn't use any glycerin, just water and paint. So it will set and dry in the next few hours. And I will resin this. Okay. And it ought to look great. I gotta try to somehow get a nice picture of this without too much of that shine. Maybe I'll turn that light off and take a picture of it. All right, that's just me babbling. I do appreciate you guys coming through. Um, my intro and outro graphics were done by my brother. He said it was time for me to be updated, so he did it for me. So I do thank him for that. All right, I'm trying to think anything else. I don't think so. So, guys, yeah, you're right, Fatima. The colors really pop and really stick out. It's crazy. I really enjoy the resin. The resin's great. Um, so I definitely got to take a picture of it now before I can't take a picture of it when it's resin because I'd have to set it somewhere special where I won't get any glare. So this is no, no, it will not. It will not reduce the grays because the resin is transparent. So no, and it really depends on how where you set the painting and how much light hits it. But no, it won't reduce it at all. One thing about resin, man, I mean, people who, it takes a few days for resin to harden and cure and whatnot. But once it's there, it's like liquid glass. It's on your painting. So, um, no, if somebody put a stain on it, you just take some damp cloth and wipe it off and keep on going. You know, I will definitely let him know. I will definitely let him know. Thank you. All right, guys, I think that's it. I got two people to take to go get their vehicles today. Um, and the guy got to come in and replace the stove today. So we'll see. I'll be driving around in a little bit, a few hours at least. just have to look over here. I appreciate you, and I shall see you guys when I see you. And peace.